if Israeli youth are already seemingly predisposed to feel hostility towards non-Jews? And is there not a fear that European condemnation or any similar measure would be interpreted as further proof that the world is against us, everyone hates us, and so therefore more reason to be nationalistic? Well, if you look at statistics, Israeli youth are polled every few years on their opinions. Would they be willing to live in the same building as an Arab family? Would they be willing to study in the same classroom as an Arab family? Should be pointed out there's only 5 integrated schools in the whole country. Okay, but every few years, when they're polled on their opinions, they get more and more and more racist. They're not getting better, they're getting worse. You talk to teachers today in Israel, they don't talk about these issues, and they're required to. There is some civics lessons that they are required to teach. The curriculum includes lessons about what are the rights and privileges of citizenry. The teachers don't want to talk about it. They're afraid to even mention the word civil rights. They're afraid to even say the word human rights, because as soon as they do, they are attacked by the students who scream and swear at them and start, yelling racist, death to Arabs in the middle of the classroom. So teachers themselves are afraid to even talk about this. That's the atmosphere in Israeli classrooms today. Now, how can this possibly be changed? Won't it be interpreted? In the last several years, we have, certainly from the American government and probably from the European governments for the most part as well, this concept of, if we embrace the Jewish people or the Israeli people, if we do nothing but shower them with love and support and everything they do, then maybe they will feel less fearful and they would be willing to be magnanimous, so-called. This was the concept. And this has led the foreign policy towards Israel in recent years. It has been proven on the ground to be an abject failure. Just the opposite has happened. Instead of Israelis feeling this support and saying, wow, not everyone hates us. Oh, I don't need to feel so nervous. I can share this land with other people. I don't need to feel like I need racial separation. No, just the opposite has happened. People are more tense, they're more hateful, they want more separation. So no matter what you do, this is going to happen. And it looks like there's a permanent right-wing majority. We're talking about now the ratio between the right and the left is 6-1 in the Israeli parliament. And as I explained, there's no indication whatsoever that that's going to change. So with that permanent right-wing majority, there's nothing that of course you should support the dissidents and speak out on their behalf and condemn the government. It's too far gone. No matter what you do, it's going to be interpreted by the government as more proof that the world hates us. You can't rely on hoping that Netanyahu his heart will be changed, And if anything, Netanyahu is viewed in Israel as too left. He is considered the left wing of the ruling Likud party. He is outflanked by a majority of the members of his party who are far to the right of him, and there's other parties that are even further to the right than the ruling party. So I would strongly advise you to completely throw out the window any idea that this showering with love technique is going to bear any fruit, and just the opposite, if anything, a commitment to values, a strong support for dissidents, and calling it like it is. That's what we need. Otherwise, you're weakening us, those few Israelis like myself and Ina and others who want equality, who want civility,